Alright, you guys, so to start with, I want to thank, John Franklin Reviewer. He was the only one that, commented as to what movie he wanted me to start with to review. So, go to John Franklin Reviewers, YouTube videos. He's done a lot of stuff. And in most recent, it has been the Darkman films. And the Darkman films are actually pretty good. So I wanted to get that out. And also he did recently the movie Valentine. So check that one out too, along with Nightmare on Elm Street series. He's done so many. The Puppet Master series. So anyway, let's get into the Lost Boys movie. I was only about 8 years old when I first saw this film, which is when it first came out. This was the first vampire film that I ever saw, and because of that, to this day, it has remained one of my absolute favorites. First off, the whole story is really, really great, especially for 1980s. But also because back then the vampire films it hadn't taken off quite the way it did after this, where everything was, comedy, horror, rock and roll, and so this film had everything going for it. The cast is amazing. Kiefer Sutherland is great. He may not have a lot of scenes, but when he's on screen, he's just got this big presence that is just amazing. Jason Patric is okay. I'm not a big fan of his, but Jami Gertz, love her. She's great. The rest of the cast: Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, great. This was the first or second film that they did together. I believe this was the first movie. I do believe so. This was the first film that they did together. They did a whole string of films afterwards together. The rest of the cast, especially the one who played the mom, she's great in this too. It would be, I cannot remember her name, but anyway, the only thing, that I didn't really care for was the ending. I think that there should have been a little, it always made me laugh. This whole film, there are parts of it that do make me laugh. But the ending should have had a little bit more punch to it, if you ask me. But other than that, it's really, really great film. The sequels were not so great, but they weren't that bad either, in my opinion. The best is when, towards the ending, when the vampires come in and fight with the hunters and the rest of them. It's just a great film. In that respect, because anything goes. And I like the fact too that they had the dog kill one of them. That was pretty cool. You didn't see a lot of animals like that. I don't think there are a lot of animals in most vampire films anyway. I know that before this there was Fright Night, came out in '85, but I was too young to see that when it came out. I saw it when I was probably about 12 or 13. So, really, there wasn't a whole lot of other vampire films in 87. That, for someone of my age. I know one of them went on to do Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and the other one, but I always liked him better in this film. He made a really good vamp, too. I know Vamp came out in 86, but I wasn't old enough to see that then either. Vamp came out in late 86, I believe. So, I was probably 13 when I saw that. Both Fright Night and Vamp are great horror films and great vampire films. But they're both more horror than comedy. This has a nice mixture of both. And it has a great rock and roll. The music in this is great. I like almost the entire soundtrack, which is pretty cool. Cry Little Sister is probably my most favorite. So, and I like the dynamic between the two bros, Corey Haim and Jason Patric. I thought that, the way that they did it, they could, very well be bros, because they were just, so good at it. And I know that Kiefer Sutherland has gone on and done a great many other things, and I do like it when he plays the good guy, but there's just something about the way he plays this vampiric role, and some of the other roles that he did years later, like with Flatliners. It's just so good. So, if you guys like this video, which I hope you guys do, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and befriend me on Facebook. I don't do that as often as what I used to, but I am starting to get back into befriending more people on Facebook. I'm still being kind of careful, but you get the idea. I think there's almost all of the Lost Boys posters I got here almost done, so. And then we will set up for the next film for me to review here. And the only other thing I had to say that was very different and unique from this film too than from other films that I did like is the way their eyes when they change. The makeup on them was done very, very well, and it was done very subtly on most of them. And I like that. Now, for the next video that you would like me to review, there's Tales from the Dark Side, the film, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, The Golden Child, Big Trouble in Little China, or Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Please let me know. And again, make sure that you check out John Franklin Reviewer's channel. He's done a lot of great stuff. So, hope to see you guys soon. And enjoy. Bye.